Hello and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to be exploring the type of architecture that Django employs. Django uses an MVC type of architecture. MVC stands for Model, View, Controller. Django calls these pieces by different names. Django refers to them as URL patterns, views, models, and templates. So this is Django's own version of the MVC implementation. Each of these pieces has a separate role to play. For example, the URL pattern takes the path of a request and then decides when a request comes in, it takes the path of the request and then decides which views should handle the request. Okay, so once a request comes in, it has to look at the pattern of the URL and determine which views should handle the request. The views, on the other hand, is the logic layer of the program or the app. Pythons, they're also Python functions. They take a request and return an HTTP response. So what each view can do, if each of the views can use the model we have defined in our application to query the data. So once the view queries the data via the model, it then uses the template to display the data that you can see. All right, thank you for watching. This was a brief lecture on illustration of how Django architecture works. So basically, it's an MVC type of architecture, but broken up in 4 parts. The first is the URL patterns. When the URL patterns comes in, it passes the information based on the path to the views. The views will then go into the model. Model is a database layer, and check the relevant data and then pass the information to the template to display the data. So what you actually see, or what the user or visitor sees, is what the template displays based on the views obtained from the model. Thank you so much for your time. Take care and bye for now. Please feel free to ask any questions. Thank you. All the best.